Alright, so welcome to the class. It's a long time. Come at least the last 4 years, only 1-2 seminar. So I have 100 seminar. It's 30-something years ago. You were in my seminar. 25 years ago, you were in my seminar. So a lot of the people 20 years ago, they're already in my seminar. So you can see how many students we have in the whole world. I mean, international. International, no matter where you go, then you can find our people and practice. So even though in our practice in Himalaya mountain also, so and you can see we are spread. So why? Because they have the stream, no, that is a major medicine. They call the what? The West and the East, alternate and mainstream, they can really help you. So we got to put a question mark. Why I have so simple? I have asthma, cirrhosis. I have the gingivitis. So simple. I have a toenail. I have a bunny. So you keep counting from the top to the toe what the people can do. So that is a trouble. So we need to question them why you cannot help my problem. So on the medical study, they believe 70% the disease, they don't know how to do it. They cannot handle. So you name it. So we question them, what can you do for myself and my family or my friends? So it's very simple. So in my practice, it's already legally it's 36 years. Since 1988, I began the first time I have my acupuncture license. So, but before it's illegal, I practice. So no license. But on that time, no license in Massachusetts. Until 1988, they began to have the first license. But I passed the exam. I never go to school for the study. I didn't finish the junior high either because no luck. Not because I'm lazy. So, but one thing I passed the acupuncture license. So then I begin to really legally I practice. Then we found out a lot of the trouble coming. So we use the TCM, they call the traditional Chinese medicine. So many things they cannot help either. Of course, nobody go to question your doctor. Everybody believe I have the best doctor. We are not denying the doctor's job, but we are questioning. So many simple the problem why they cannot heal it. So since I practice, I follow the traditional Chinese medicine, all the knowledge, but so many things they still not work either. So I just thinking why they are not work. So they kind of why they are not work because we need the knowledge. The West believe they're the science knowledge. So the East, the Chinese medicine, they believe they have the long history of the healing. But we need the real thing. What we need is a science knowledge. So I doubt, how come both so difficult to heal so many diseases? So I began my own study to find out what the West miss. So I found out on the West, the miss is the knowledge or science knowledge of the bioelectricity. So the kind of bioelectricity is my beginning study. I think that it's 1990. I think 1990 I began 34 years ago. As I say, why the West not allowed to let the people research or practice with the bioelectricity? I talking to a doctor about the bioelectricity, a Chinese doctor. So the doctor from graduate from Tufts Medical School. He laughed at me. He said, Tom, not such a thing called the bioelectricity. I said, you never learned the bioelectricity in Tufts Medical School? He laughed. I talk in Chinese. He said, no, not such a thing. I talk in English. He said, no, not such a thing. Then on that time, I have the student in Tufts Medical School. So I just say, please go back to Tufts to check. Do they have the bioelectricity? It's upon not allowed to have in the medical book. So in the Tufts Medical School, the book do not have a bioelectricity. Then my student, Paul Chu, told me, can you check on the Wikipedia? I said, okay. I checked on the Wikipedia. Disappoint it. So it's not allowed the bioelectricity in Wikipedia. So that is very, very strange. Then when I went to Italy, because the bioelectricity discovered by the Italian doctor, Dr. Cavani. So this in 1798, then Dr. Cavani died, and then he discovered from the frog, the lake. Then they said, okay, there's a bioelectricity. I said, they must in Italy have the bioelectricity in the medical school. I have a whole bunch of students as an MD professor in the medical school in Italy. I say, okay, go to do the homework. Is in Italy allowed to talk in the bioelectricity? What is the answer?
No.
Yeah, Amy went to Italy, Lynn went to Italy. So in Italy, the medical school, the book, not allowed to have a bioelectricity. So why the bioelectricity is so important? And nobody do it. So I just say, if you study the bioelectricity, then the biochemical, who buy it? So that is very, very strange. Even though in Italy, the medical school in their book not allowed to put the bioelectricity in their book. I say, if we don't not put it in our book, why we have an EEG, why we have an EKG? The EEG, EKG is only for diagnosis. So on the diagnosis, they cannot separate from the bioelectricity, but on the healing. So we're talking the healing. So what can they do in the bioelectricity? So they are confused. I say in our body only have a two functions. One is a biochemical. One is a bioelectricity. So the biochemical, how many PhD biochemistry? In the whole world, everybody, you can see the stock market jumping up. Oh, he said, then he said, you give money 20 years ago, buy all the biochemistry company, whatever. They made a good fortune. But do you see any, I question, do you see anyone have the bioelectricity PhD? Yeah, you go to the college, ask the professor, do you see any of the PhD of the bioelectricity? But sometimes no one. You know who is it? Michael Levin. Michael Levin came to Hayflow. I asked him a question. I said, I'm not calling him Michael, I call him Misha. I said, Misha, do you know any bioelectricity PhD? Then he told me, I am the bioelectricity PhD because I know him 30 years ago. No, 35 years. So he said, all my student is a bioelectricity PhD. Now he's a professor in Tufts. Beginning. I said, why? So we put a lot of the question, but it's a bioelectricity only for the research, not for the healing at all. So I say, can we use the bioelectricity as a healing? So if your EEG, EKG have a trouble, this is not a chemical problem. This is an electricity problem. The bioelectricity in the body not function. So if you talk on the electricity, that is in my beginning study. So if you talk on the electricity, where the electricity come from and where they go. So it is from the nerve system. So in the traditional Chinese medicine, the focus is on the meridian. I say, why you're not focused on the nerve system? So you say, oh, in America, we have a lot of the neurologists. Yes, so many neurologists. Then I talking to one of the neurologists because he's my patient. I say, can you tell me where is the heart nerve? That is a good question. They only know the brain, but I say the heart. You have the heart. Where is the heart nerve? You know the heart have a nerve, but where it is? We need to know where is my heart nerve. So the heart nerve, then where they go, if your heart nerve have a trouble, can that affect you have the heart problem? Can that affect your heart rate? So many things. Why we have the pain? Pain is not from sciatica. It's from your brain. So how can your brain feel the sciatica? In fact, the brain is a pass the signal by the nerve, then go to your brain. So if your nerve have a trouble, pass the wrong signal, what happens? So everything changes. So that is a very, very beginning, the bioelectricity and the nerve, what is the relationship? So in front of here, I tell all of my patients or students, ask your doctor one stupid question when you go to see a cardiologist. Ask your cardiologist, where is my heart nerve? In America, still no answer. Because you never ever hear the cardiologist talking your heart nerve. So the heart, the chemical or the physical, mechanically, they can have a trouble. But don't forget, the nerve, if the nerve gets pinched, the signal cannot feed back to the heart or cannot go back to the, we call the cardiac center. Then the heart problems come. Then they say, oh, you need a surgery, you need to change a new heart, or you're a pacemaker, all of them. But nobody say, hey, collect your bioelectricity. Then your EEG, EKG, because the heart related, EEG, EKG, both. Because the heart control the heart is not the heart know how to jump, is from the cardiac center. The cardiac center we call the medulla. Did any cardiologist talk in the medulla or cardiac center to the patient? Then face to face, I talking to the cardiologist. If my cardiac center, my medulla have a trouble, who is the job? So what is the answer? Then the answer is the cardiologist say, it is not my job, that's a neurologist's job. I say, if I have a heart attack, should I go to see the cardiologist or the neurologist? Or the Father Madonna in the church? So I don't know, confused. So there's a knowledge. Because the heart problem is the number one, the people die on that kind of disease. But on the study and the knowledge, the cardiologist still don't know where is your heart nerve, or where is the cardiac center, or the knowledge of the medulla, or the knowledge of the nerve. So how can they heal you? Then my background is an electrician in Hong Kong. I say, You know, yeah, but EEG, EKG, that's my job also, because I'm an electrician. So the electrician, I say, fix your heart. Same job like the electrician, fix the line or fix the motor, fix the equipment, the machine. Then I say, okay, because when you go to the school in the electrician, you must know they call the Ohm's law. Ohm's law is, so that is the Ohm's law. So if you know the law, you must no choice. You must need to know it. So this means your heart, the nerve, your heart like a light bulb, the nerve like a cable. So you want the light bulb in a normal way, you must have the normal voltage. Our voltage is 110. But from the company, nobody can change it until you use a transformer. But you want the normal current in circulation on your heart, then you need right voltage. But more important is the resistance. So the resistance in the nerve. Nerve is a cable. So if your nerve have the high resistance, then the current will be too low. Then the heart not function. So what does it mean, the resistance? So on that kind of resistance, we found out, we call the blockage. So it's the disease, then in the nerve, they should have something that we call the blockage. So something in your nerve can be blocked. So the blockage can cause the problem. So this causes the high resistance. So that is my beginning on the study. So my beginning on the study, so each organ, the internal organ, they must, if they have a trouble, they must have some kind of blockage. So we need to see the blockage. That is why I made it the chart. That is, the chart is about the blockage. So where is the nerve, the blockage? Then what kind of organ may have the trouble? So we repeat again and again. Then I begin to teach. So they kind of begin to explain my knowledge. So that kind of knowledge only is that release the problem from the blockage of the bioelectricity. So, but that kind of bioelectricity, any technique, you can open the blockage. Not just say you must do acupuncture, you must do whatever. So massage can, trainer can, even though the Reiki, they can, any energy. But you need to know where is the blockage. So that is the beginning in Tong Ren healing system. So the Tong Ren healing system is, I think it's around not 40 years, but beginning of 40 years. So that is in 1988, I practiced. I think 1992, we already beginning. Then 1994, we are went to Canada. 1994, yeah, the year you graduate from the college. What year you graduate?
From college originally, 91. But then we went up to Canada in 94.
94, we go to Canada, to the Toronto University. But 91, you have finished the English literature.
Yes.
And they have 3 people, English literature, Paul Fraser and Tony and Richard and one more. The name is Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack. He never got fired.
So that is all in my memory, you know. So that is the beginning. So 1994, I already went to Canada to give a seminar. It's the Canada Toronto Acupuncture School or TCM School with Dr. Lin. So that's the beginning already. But before, I already began to teach. So that is forming our system. That's a very, very beginning. So on this last end, since then we, the basic theory is a bioelectricity. So, but this is the theory heal so many people. So they kind of people include all different kinds of problems. So from the cancer to the arthritis or to any kind of thing you name. So many things. Then so many students begin and use our system. That is a very, very beginning. All right, too much. I have a little bit break. The people, any questions so far? So you still use my system also. Then you are still using the people beginning. But when you use our system, you can compare your practice and traditional Chinese medicine completely two different big story, different. So we have a good result, but they still so proud. Oh, we still on the traditional. No, the computer, you know how to upgrade. Why you not upgrade the TCM? So even though you buy the cell phone, I don't know what kind of Apple you have. I have 11. I don't know, iPhone 11, but this is the old one already. Every year they're looking something new. So that is very, very basic in the beginning. But on this beginning is not only for acupuncture, but they include the Twin. So we have the first Twin class in the London. I think it's 1987 or 87 or 86. So I with Dr. Chin have the first Twin in Chinatown. So this is the history. So I want to review what is our history also. So that is a very, very beginning. All right, so any people have a question, the Tom 10 talking the story of what? So, yeah. So Richard and is the early student, before 1991, because you know why? Because 1992 is Dr. Xi is coming from China,
Yep.
and Paul went to China with me, and you joined the Dr. Xi's seminar 1992
I remember
and
that.
93. So that is an old story. Yeah. All right, any people have a question about the bioelectricity? So a lot of the time in our brain, already brainwashed, only the pill. Come on. So not only the pill. Pill have two things. Our body, one is biochemical. Two is the bioelectricity. So now is the beginning. The people talk a little bit allowed to talk in the bioelectricity in America. So since Michael Levin is fighting with the Wikipedia to fight it, about 6 years ago, finally they allowed go into the Wikipedia. But in the medical book, still block it. So not allowed to know the information about the bioelectricity. So if you don't know the bioelectricity, so we just say if 50% the people, the disease, have the biochemical, so another 50% is the bioelectrical. So it's maybe another one is both bioelectricity and biochemical. So this means the biochemical only they can heal is 1/3. So there's the 2/3. That means anything related to bioelectricity, they don't know how to do it. So sad. So, but we still believe, I have the best doctor. No, it's not the doctor's problem. It is the system's problem. So the system not allowed to do the research, not allowed to practice with the bioelectricity. So that's why so many diseases, they cannot heal you. So Any questions so far?
I don't know if you want to talk about this, but when I first started with you, you were already adding points to the points that were on the chart. So do you want to talk about the Wajajaji and how you were inspired by the old masters and then expanded it?
So, in our belief, so where is our bioelectricity come from first? So we just say the electricity, number one, is the signal. Our signal is from the brain. So different part of the brain, they can affect different kind of problems. So for example, the people have a stroke. So the people have a stroke. It's not your arm, your leg, or your mouth to speak. Stroke, no. The organ is not stroke. Stroke mostly is from the brain. So it is the brain stroke, not your body stroke. But when the people have a stroke, what the doctor do to you or the physical therapy do on you, they just say, okay, you stroke, I give you a bicycle. So on that time, the bicycle, I remember 20 years ago, only ride the bicycle in their office, $60. Ride a bicycle. I said, wow, why you not use a disposable bicycle at home? Because on that time, the bicycle only $60. You can buy a bicycle. So that's not the sense. Stroke is the brain. This means our brain, all of the signal to order your body, the function or the movement is from the brain. So it's on the brain, then we are looking, then on the brain like a battery. So I just say brain is like the battery. So the brain like the battery. Because the yeah, like the battery. So the battery, so the battery have the voltage, but this voltage on the brain, smile. So the battery is on the brain. So the people get the stroke is the brain problem. So the brain, then they have the cable to connect the light bulb. So in our body, first is the brain, then they go to the leg, go to the arm, go to anywhere in your body. So the stroke is mean, oh, not your leg. Okay, you need exercise. Come on. Stroke is the brain. You should fix the brain. Not just say give you a pill, lower down your blood pressure. No. How you going to fix your brain? Then later we will discuss on them also, how to fix the brain. But then the organ, each organ, they must have their own cable. So each organ have their own cable. We call, what we call, they have the nerve. So we have a true nerve, we have a true cable also. So then each battery have a true cable. They call the autonomic nerve, including the sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve. So the true nerve can cause your problem in the organ. But in the movement is the motor nerve. It's a different nerve. So if the organ, like the heart problem, is not from your heart, do you check the nerve? Do you check the brain? So the brain, what part of the brain controls the heartbeat? We call the medulla. So the medulla controls the heartbeat. So the medulla have a part called the cardiac center. So the cardiac center, we never look in the cardiac center or the nerve, we only keep looking at the light bulb. Like the light bulb in here, no work. So maybe the switch, maybe the cable, maybe the the power station. So we know that, the light bulb no good. Then they may be late with so many things also. So that is mean. But if from the cable, where is the cable? So in the Chinese, they found out a long time. They say T5. T5 is the cable or the nerve for the heart. So I just said, okay, the people have the heart problem, let me check the T5. So each one on the T5, then we found the blockage. Doesn't matter what kind of heart problem, because there's a blockage. Maybe the bioelectricity cannot regulate your heart movement. So I just said, okay, so let me stimulate the T5, then the heart problem is gone. So now we have a few people in the class, they have a problem. You have the A-flip, no more. You have A-flip, no more. So you tell your doctor, my A-flip is gone. What you do? Nothing. Just say, open the T5. Simple, easy. So we have not only the A-flip, we have another what? Heart failure. Yes, the doctor, how can you do the heart failure? No cardiologist say we're going to do the heart failure. This is not a joke. So we have one Carol, the heart failure. Then the cardiologist say, your heart failure is gone. I say, another famous case. I give you one famous case, the heart. Who is the guy? Craig Benson, the governor. I say, the doctor said he's going to die because your heart disease, nobody can heal. Then he traveled the whole country to find the cardiology, the medical. But finally, he found the medical is in Hayflow, in my office. Now, how many years? Still alive. Still normal, not alive, normal, the heart. So they keep testing, normal, no argue. So that is what we are doing. So that is so in my study, each one the case, I use my hand to feel it. Finally, I made it the whole chart. This is my whole system. But the whole system in the Chinese is 1,000 years ago already have it. They call the Hua Tu Jia Ji. So the Hua Tu Jia Ji is my beginning on the bioelectricity and the blockage theory. But it's the blockage theory and the nervous system, we heal so many different kinds of internal problems. So, because when you go to see your internalist, what can they tell you to their self? Do they know where is my nerve? But the timing change, beginning, more doctor beginning talking the vagus nerve. So the lady, the vagus nerve, but the doctor said, you have vagus nerve. Yeah, I know I have a vagus nerve. But doctor, where is my vagus nerve? So that is another question. They need the study. They need the knowledge. So if my vagus nerve caused so many trouble, what should I do? How can you release my vagus nerve? You give the injection cortisol or you give me a Tylenol. So they are confused. But at least now they begin to mention to their patient, your vagus. No matter what you have, they cannot do it. Now the doctor really learn smart. Your vagus. But where is your vagus? So they don't know where is your vagus. So lately in our study, we found the point behind the jaw. They call it what we call median. So this is the point on the jaw, on the neck area, on the C2 area. We call it, I put the name because nobody found it. We found it, we call it median. So this is the point. They say, if any people have complained about vagus nerve, press here, or massage here, put a needle here, or put whatever here, then the vagus nerve will open. Also, lately, in the medical study, they found out the nerve system, the blockage, caused the cancer. What company? You connect with them already?
Einstein School of Medicine.
No, the nerve system on the Cold
Spring
Spring Harbor. So we connect with them, but Cold Spring Harbor, they're already on the studying nerve system on the brain causes cancer. But the first, another is Einstein Medical School, they found out the prostate cancer is caused by the nerve. And the UCLA repeat, found out the nerve system caused the prostate cancer. So now if the nervous system, why you give me a chemo, you give me the hormone blocker? Can you fix my nerve? Only the trouble is, the oncologist know where is the nerve for the prostate, or they mention it? No, they do not allow them. They kind of knowledge stay in their brain. So they say, okay, you need the chemo. In fact, only the chemo, the so-called proof for that kind of cancer. Now, more studying the nervous system causes the cancer. But the nervous system is on the brain, not on the detail of the nerve. But in our system, yes, we found out the detail of the nerve because it's on the lumbar area. So we found out on the lumbar area, the nerve go to the prostate. They may cause the prostate cancer. No, okay, release it. So the prostate cancer, whatever, they can improve or they may heal also. So that is what we are, the blockage system is based on the nervous system, but not that meridian. So that is our system on the very beginning. But they kind of practice. In our study, that is not enough. The bioelectricity, then lately, our development is go to another phase, because next time we can talk in what is mean by energy. Everybody talking the energy. Do you really understand what is the energy? Okay, you practice Qigong, you practice yoga, or whatever. So what is the energy? How many people know what is the energy? So, in fact, Einstein is confused to everybody. So Einstein just say, okay, E equal mc squared. So E equal mc squared. Everybody say true. I agree. Also, but only the problem is what is mean by E. So E is, what is the E? That is very, very confused. So, but we will little bit by little bit, step by step, we will talking about what is mean by energy. So if we don't know how to understand the energy, how can we practice? How can we go to understand? So the TCM, the Chinese traditional medicine, is based on the energy, on the qi. So the Indian, the yoga, they have the energy, what they call prana. Yes. So everybody have their language to talking about it. No, but more they talk, more they study, then they more confused. So I just talking the qi. So the qi, how much? The qi, a gallon or ounce, or how much? The qi is how many gallon the qi you want? How many pound the qi you want? Confused. Why confused?
How can you measure qi?
No, the unit.
Unit.
So the unit, if you do not have a unit, how can you charge me the qi, how much a pound, how much a gallon? So you need to know the unit. So doesn't matter what kind of energy, which a question, how can you say you measure the qi? So the bioelectricity, they have a unit. It's a voltage. But voltage too much, because only the fish, the electricity eel, they have 1,000 voltage. But in our body, only millivolt. So we are the high is only 70 millivolt, or low is 40 millivolt. If you're under 40 millivolt, that is cause the cancer. So the cancer, the cell, they cannot contain the voltage. So the people, the voltage, easily to measure by the modern equipment. Not even the modern equipment, and now 250 years ago, Dr. Gawani already discovered the bioelectricity. They already know how to measure the bioelectricity. So you go to the EEG, EKG, they know how to measure the voltage of the bioelectricity. But the qi or the plumber, how can you measure it? So they are confused. If you don't know what is inside, how can you call your energy? So this means you are confused. It's not the science, because you cannot make sure what it is. So that is confused. So in our class, no, bioelectricity is not confused. Now lately, more the studying is beginning study the bioelectricity. But this kind of studying is not for healing. It's only for research. So how is the research? So in fact, our body, each single cell is a battery. Each single cell has the voltage. So if your cell, how you charge your bioelectricity to your body, so there are many ways to charge. So lately, in our studying, how to charge the bioelectricity in our studying. So on January, the studying from Korea. So any people study the one in Korea, they studying. So in Korea, they have a big news in the published in the Nature magazine. And the journal already, because in Korea, they is called it what? No, yeah, that's the first. But the charge that bioelectricity by the piezo ceramic. So now they already use a piezo ceramic. Now there's a published. They say, wow, there's a this. They help the bone grow 40% faster. You know what happens? I said 10 years ago, we already do it. We already knew it 10 years ago. But now they begin to do the study. If they steal information from me or what? But one month there were two published from the same laboratory in Korea. Then another is the we call the B-tone. You remember the B-tone point? Yeah, this is LI 20. So they think that 21. In fact, they're not to say that LI 21. They call the B-tone. So the B-tone, at the same time, it's cleansing the brain. So, Barbara, that is for the brain. So, any people have the brain problem, the brain have a garbage come out, they clean out the garbage. We call it glial lymphatic. So, the garbage is controlled by the sinus area. But I said, long time ago, we already do it openly. How? So now we will charge the cell is by the bone. You can see 7 years ago in my book, how the bone charge the bioelectricity. Now beginning. So I hope the kind of study continue. Then, but that kind of study already too old for us because we have changed the piezoelectricity. Now we on the piezoelectricity, we added the tungsten. So you add the tungsten, not only the piezoelectricity charge your bone, then we go to fill up your bone by the gravity. So today, lately, we be talking the gravity medicine, or we call the gravity healing. I don't know what name we should use. So we use gravity, but I wrote a book already 6 years ago, how the gravity heal. So another thing, more important, how you heal the cancer. So how you heal the cancer, this is we use the gravity healing. We call it gravity, Tong Ren gravity healing, but I put it in my book already. So how to push a button, then the tumor may disappear. So see what is going on. All right, that is first in our beginning. Any questions so far? You are a long time, no come.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know who you are either. So, your wife come.
Yes, she does.
So your wife, but you all time tell your wife, your friend come. Your friend have the bladder cancer. So you have a bladder cancer.
Yes,
You know what happened?
he doesn't know
No.
yet.
So you get fired. You get out here, okay? So you not tell him?
I was gonna see him tomorrow. I was gonna.
Oh, so you will tell him tomorrow. Don't tell him now, okay? Okay. So, what happened? Can you share a little bit?
But yeah, I was diagnosed with bladder cancer. They told me I needed chemo and radiation or a big operation. And
On Monday,
yeah,
last Monday.
yeah. I came here twice. I was open to the healing, focused on my bladder. And I went for an MRI and a CAT scan. And when I went to the doctors the next day, they said, I said, how'd you like my results? And they said, remarkable, amazing. There's no cancer here.
Oh my God.
Wow. And if you're okay not doing the radiation, I wasn't gonna do the operation, but if you're okay not doing any radiation at all, it's not our protocol. You know, I had 3 rounds of chemo. It was our chemo that worked. And, you know, we're okay with not moving forward with the radiation.
You know what happened for the bladder? Not allowed to have a coffee here.
You know. No coffee.
Only Budweiser, right? So that's why usually we have a lot of Budweiser here, so good for the bladder.
Yeah.
So you know it's all the true story, but another story she didn't come, I don't know, is Christina there today? How many people over there?
57?
57. Because Christina, as you may come, this is the one in my study, but we will discuss it later. Then she had the breast cancer, breast to the liver, to the bone, then to the brain.
She's
So-
on.
Huh?
She's on.
Yeah.
She's on.
So I was she come, but Does she have any pain today? Because today is 9 days. So at least since yesterday, all the pain, 8 days, the pain is 0. That's after 2
Yesterday
hours.
she was doing great.
Huh?
Yesterday she was doing great.
But today, because yesterday is 8 days, today is 9 days. That is in our study.
No pain.
No pain, 9 days, no pain. Only the fingers to push a button. No acupuncture, no trainer, no massage, no shaking hand, how are you either. No qigong. But 9 days, the pain is gone. But not only the pain is gone, you remember the CEA?
4,000.
4,000 dropped down to 602. Doctor. So what the doctor say now?
Delay response.
Delay response. Because last year the radiation still work now. So, so many people have the delay response. So this means, no matter 5 years ago they give you a chemo, now still, active. So this is not a sign. That is only commercial. That is, how can they develop? How can they help the people? Because he already have a trouble. So they just say, tell the truth. Sciencely, tell the truth what is going on. So, but that is the first thing in my practice. The first 30 years is the bioelectricity. Then we take the break. Then we go to the biophoton. Then the biograviton. So the biophoton and the biograviton is we are the lead in the whole world so far. So, but the biograviton still no any system called that they use the graviton for healing.